Ladies and gentlemen, this is Tony Chimmel, the GOAT of ring announcers. And you're listening to the Marks Podcast on YouTube.
Oh, Jesus. You're the only one who cares about them.
Oh, no, I'm not.
A small sect of fucking people who get taxed to death and have miserable lives care about the Patriots.
We're all patriots.
Are we?
Yeah, we all live in this country, right?
There's a name that I want to bring up right now, but it has no relevance to this show. He fears no one, but yeah, fuck that guy. Anyway, welcome to the Marks Podcast. I'm Dan, and joined by fucking Gerard, as we are every week. And we missed last week because we got in a wreck. And I was pretty fucked up. And Gerard, I want everybody to know how caring Gerard is, because I messaged him and I said, look, man, my back's really fucked up, blah, blah, blah. And Gerard was like, oh, I hope you're okay, but do you think you'll feel better by fucking 5 o'clock? Let me know by 3 if we're doing a show.
And because, I've seen snowstorms, I've seen lightning, I've seen other things not postpone things, and I got in a little bit of a wreck the night before. And, but I understand, hey, you're alive, you weren't hospitalized, you're probably still cleaning out your drawers because, that's what happens when stuff like that.
To be fair, the driver's side went down and the passenger side, I was two-wheeling it for a little bit there. And pretty scary. I'm not going to lie. I was like, oh, I called her immediately and she was like, you're all right, you're all right. I was like, I told her what happened. And she goes, how's the truck? Truck's fine. Truck is just fine. But
never mind you. How's the truck?
That was not my first question.
So,
like I said, soiled underwear. That's the first thing.
But we are here. We missed some conversation pointers last week, but we got some new ones this week. And the first thing I do want to talk about is fucking, and I don't think you believe it's real, but fucking Powerhouse Hobbs coming over to WWE.
What I'm hoping for is this: he can stay healthy. If he can stay healthy,
he's done a pretty good. She's done a pretty good job of staying healthy. He's not a big injury-prone guy
lately. But I'm just saying is, though, if he can stay healthy, he brings something to the product. Which product he brings it to is going to be the key.
He's clearly going to go over to fucking NXT. That's what's going to happen. There's no way around that. He's going to NXT because they've gutted that fucking system.
And I saw something today to where they had somebody in the NXT program, and basically this person has quit because lately it seems like a lot of performers are getting concussions. And is that one of the reasons why WWE has to be forced to bring a lot of people up that might not be ready because the concussion protocol? And I go back to this to where when you're not working a lot, your body.
But okay, so that's your fucking thing for everything. But I thought they were going back to doing more shows. I thought they were doing more house shows.
Just because you're doing them right now, because listen, up until the Monday after Saudi Arabia, they would not have done one American show since January 5th.
But Gerard, you can have your cake and eat it too. Or what? Are we going to work them 300 days a year and then bitch and complain?
No.
Or are we? Are we going to give them the time off they deserve?
Let me ask you this, okay? I'm not telling you I want them to go back to 300 days a year, but there's got to be a point to where they say, okay, this is going to be our hot season. And the hot season should start from Survivor Series to WrestleMania. From WrestleMania, yeah. So from WrestleMania to SummerSlam, you can comment on it, and then from SummerSlam, you pick it up a little bit more. Because the reason why I say that, most people are gone for the summer and stuff like that. So doing house shows in the summertime really isn't that big of a deal unless you can get it into, like, they used to do shows up in the Northeast area where they were basically stages, small little melody tents and stuff like that, to where you'd only have that 3,000 tourist crowd. I'm saying is you can't have, you can't say,
I'm the only one hearing him.
They're getting too prone to injuries because they're not working as much. So your bodies can't take all that shock everyone. It's just, there's just no way to work it off. If you worked more, just like me and you, when the more you work, the more your body will heal itself.
You lost your fucking mind. I got it.
Oh. Me lose my mind? No, I don't think so.
You are because again, we for years there's always been the talk of these wrestlers push their bodies too far and they get hurt, and then we go back later on because hindsight is 2020, and with hindsight we know how to fucking mold the world, and we give these fucking horrible fucking concussions. Look at Daniel Bryan when he was working 300 days a year. And all these people that were really talented, they were pushing their bodies because they knew that if they fucked up one time, they weren't going to get another shot. And so now we're in a place because of AEW. You can say what you want, but it was AEW who started introducing these lighter schedules. And the wrestlers are healthier, they're happier, they're doing a better job. And now you want us to go back to that. I don't get it.
No, I'm saying is there's got to be a time to wear, a certain time of the year to where you do it more because you want to look more crisp. When you're coming into your biggest shows of the year, you want everything to look perfect.
Okay, so then I would recommend that the wrestlers make up their own decision in their own mind to go down to Florida, go to the Performance Center, and work on their craft. But it doesn't mean they need to be doing house shows every fucking week.
Here's one for you too. Stay to the end of the event you're at and watch what other people are doing and learn what they're doing. But because right now, some of the reports coming out, nobody sticks around anymore. The last match out, it's a ghost town in the back. Nobody sits and watches. Nobody learns.
What is there to learn right now?
You could always learn. There's always things to be learned. Because basically, if you're the first or second match, you always aim to be that last match.
I get that. But
by walking out the door and not learning what they're doing,
because a lot of these guys are trying to get to the next town. You're living in a mindset, I believe, of that old Booker or the old fucking mentality of these guys are partying and all they live for is the business. And I get that. I love wrestling. I love this aspect of wrestling, and I love the mentality of old school wrestling. But at the same day, we're in a different generation now. They're not. Wait a
minute. Correct me if I'm wrong. Now you can say what you want, but this team just won. They're going to go out to Denver, Colorado for next week.
Don't you bring up football. This has nothing to do with fucking football.
Are they going to go to Denver together, or 53 guys going to get on a plane separately?
Oh, so wrestling is now a team sport?
A team sport. Yeah, absolutely. Actually, it is because the whole team wants to see the business succeed,
and the business does not succeed off the value of every fucking wrestler. They ride. They're independent contractors.
And did you hear what you just said? And that's the reason why it doesn't succeed.
It's never going to succeed. We've talked about this 100 times before. There's never going to be a union, even though I believe there should be. It's not a fucking team effort. They literally, I feel like, pit these wrestlers together for one or the other to compete. Remember, fucking Vince loved fucking competition. They're just going to keep putting them against each other. So it doesn't matter what you're saying because it's not a team fucking sport. Football will never be able to equate to what wrestling is.
You're right. You want to know why? Because they actually do, like you just said. They actually will take care of the players. The players actually get a pension when they retire.
Okay.
Oh, think about like this. O.J. Simpson had a pension.
But you will defend this company when I bring up any other company that actually gives a fuck about the wrestlers.
I say it all the time. I say, listen, when you can show me the companies themselves, you got 3 major companies out right now, and let's not just go into all the independent scenes that could make it better.
I'm not talking about the independents. AEW takes care of their wrestlers. They have health insurance. It's been stated. It's been quoted. It's part of the deal.
Does he have a pension for him yet?
There's WWE after fucking.
I said nobody has that, which is sad.
So it takes time to get there.
which is sad.
Okay, but see, you're so quick to defend WWE.
I just said no, nobody's doing it.
No, but you're so quick when I say that AEW is making strides to do things better. They have health insurance. They do take care of their wrestlers. They give them plenty and ample time off. Did you know that Hangman Page, for all of his children's birth, got time off? WWE wasn't doing that before. You got to work when your babies are born.
How many other professional athletes missed the birth of their kids too?
Okay, but see, again, you were so adamant about
No.
on AEW.
If they're going to say I'm going to be adamant about something, let's do it right.
Okay, I am.
All the other major sports, you can be having a kid.
Okay, so a company is doing the right thing, and you're going to shit on them because you hate those three letters.
No, I don't hate those three letters.
Then why do you never give them the benefit of the doubt?
I don't like the product because of what I see on TV.
Okay, but again, you may not. Okay, I found that you don't like the product. Okay, but you can't even acknowledge that. Okay, maybe it's not your cup of tea. Maybe it's not the product that you like is not for you. But what they're doing, and you've always talked about behind the scenes, right? Behind the scenes is just as important as what's going on in front of that camera. And behind the scenes, they're taking better care of their fucking athletes.
They took care of Punk.
Can you just acknowledge that?
Like I said, they took care of Punk, right? They took care of Punk, right?
Okay, what are you again? What are you getting at?
They took care of Cody Rhodes, right?
They did take care of Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes didn't leave because of what was going on behind the scenes. He left because he felt that he wasn't
being respected enough.
Yeah, he wasn't giving the treatment that he deserved, and that was him. Those are personal issues. I'm not talking about what's going on with them and personal issues. I'm talking about being taken care of by a company as far as injuries, insurance, time off for family.
Well,
time off in general.
I'll give you this. There is one person there taking time off that I couldn't agree more with. And
and you can bring up Mercedes and you can deflect all you want, but the fact of the matter is you were so quick to defend fucking WWE and everything they do wrong, but the things they have been doing right, like the better schedules, actually looking out for giving them time off to have their fucking births with their children and all that.
So
AEW started that.
Okay, so let's just say this. In 2 weeks' time, are they selling out again to the money?
This has nothing to do with that conversation. Again, you are the king of deflection.
No.
Okay, I'm going to ask you cold, blank, 100. Just ask you a straight fucking question. Do you think it's a good thing that AEW takes care of the health and well-being of its athletes?
If it's 100%,
oh
yes.
God, Jesus fuck! Can you just fucking admit that? Yes,
I just said if it's 100%, yes. But is it an 80-20 split? Is it a 70-30 split?
Does it? Please, will you say something? Because he does not. He just wants to fight with me.
No, I'm not trying to fight.
Here we go. It's more than zero. Whatever service they provide, 100%, 80, 20, 70, 30, 50, 50. It's more than zero. You're like one of those people who, when someone goes, save the whales, and they go, oh my God, but what about dolphins?
Wait a minute. Hold on, wait. In WWE, everybody, if you get injured in the ring, you get taken care of. Keywords: injured in the ring.
In the moment.
Right. Yeah, I mean,
aftercare.
If you got to get something done to you,
is it though? Is it though? Because fucking what's his name? What was his name? The guy who did the show for them in TNA, who just got fired, is not getting any kind of aftercare. Oh, they're gonna pay for the surgery.
Oh, what's? I'm sorry, the name of the guy you're talking about. The one with the 4 or 5 kids or something like that.
The one that accidentally hurt fucking Big E.
Because I know there was another guy that just gave him the walking papers, and he's like, "How am I going to feed my family?" But he got let go while he was injured, and I'm like, "But wait a minute."
No, the guy I'm talking about never bitched, never complained. Just he did acknowledge that it was fucked up. Someone tried to start a Patreon for him, but is WWE taking care of that? No. But they should have the money with the fucking astronomical ticket prices that even Rikishi, a guy who I can't stand, came out bitching about. But he's bitching because
he can't get free tickets anymore.
Yeah.
But again, you're over here defending. Look, I'm not saying you have to like AEW.
No, I ain't defending. Listen, I've said it before. I'm going to say it again. In 2026, there is
you're defending WWE.
In 2026, there is no way in hell when you're an independent contractor working for a company, as long as you're on their dime, Okay, so you're performing for them. Anything goes wrong where you're performing for them should be covered 100%, no matter what company you work for.
And is that going on with your precious WWE?
I don't think that goes on for anybody as long as it goes. I mean, I'm not seeing it going on for it.
You know that you don't think that WWE or AEW doesn't take care of people?
I'm asking from if you can prove. I mean, obviously, if it happened,
Amanda Huber,
they have to cover it. They have
they have to. Amanda Huber, they have to cover her. They have to take care of her.
That's That's Brody Lee's wife, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that didn't happen in the ring.
Yeah.
So
they're still taking care of her.
If they're paying out his contract to her,
his contract's been over for a long time. I'm pretty sure null and void death would probably end that contract.
Well, no, because let's just say it's a 5-year contract.
Okay, so it's been more than 5 years, and they're still taking care of her. They gave her a job.
Oh, that's why they take.
Did they have to? No. Did they have to? The family of Jay Briscoe is still getting money from AEW. Did that car wreck happen in the ring? No, it didn't. But they're still taking care of his family. Sabu, who was a wrestler for WWE.
I know.
You better watch out because you know your boy is going to get pissed off if you fuck this answer up. Hey, John, how you doing?
I'll put you like this. I will say
Sabu was still getting paid.
He got fucked by every promoter he ever worked for.
AEW took care of him for a good long time. They paid him like a fucking wrestler, and all he did was throw one chair. When I talked to him, said that they had taken care of him properly. He got to sit there and talk to them, and all the young guys were praising him. And you can go back to the interview I had with him, and I told him, "Do not ever forget, you're still fucking Sabu." And they treated him like the legend that he is. Did they do that in WWE? No, Gerard. They fucking fired his ass, followed him to the airport, kicked him in the ass, and said, "Don't let the door hit you on the way out."
That's called corporate America.
Yeah, well, corporate America is not basically what AEW's been doing. And you can trash their football team. You can trash Tony Khan. You can trash Shad Khan. You can trash everybody you want. But behind the scenes, they take care of their fucking wrestlers. You may not like the product. You may not. But don't put this on indie promotions. Don't put this on anybody else.
Then why does anybody ever leave? If they're getting all that taken care of, why would you leave?
Because they want to make themselves a bigger name, and I don't fault them for that. WWE is the bigger fucking platform. It is what it is. Why do people leave? Okay, you want to acknowledge other sports. Well, then I'm going to pull a Gerard, and I'm going to acknowledge another sport. Why do people leave ONE FC? Why do people leave Bellator? Why do they want to go to the UFC? Why? Because the UFC is the biggest name in fucking combat mixed martial arts there is. It's just what it is. WWE is the most worldwide international place you can be. It is. It's just what it is. And because they want to be on a worldwide platform, absolutely. What's going on, Jacob?
Oh, we're gonna have an issue now.
But why would people leave AEW? Exactly that, because they want to be on a bigger platform. Oh, hey, how was it meeting the greatest referee in the business right now, Jacob?
I will say this now. I'm going to do something I rarely do. I'm going to eat my words because I will say going to AEW, Maximum Carnage, stupid fucking name, by the way. I would say going there and meeting one Aubrey Edwards. I will say one of the nicest people I've ever met in the wrestling business. Very nice. Yeah. So
much nicer than another referee now named Gerard Millette.
Yeah, but Aubrey Edwards was just outside, chilling, just taking pictures with, people. Just, there was a short line for her. Not saying that to be rude. I'm just saying, it was. I literally walked by and I was like, oh, okay, that's a cool Aubrey Edwards cosplay, and it was literally fucking Aubrey Edwards. So, yeah, so she was really nice. Took a picture with her, and yeah, I will say Aubrey Edwards, I'm a fan.
No one can see your funny looking picture, Gerard.
And so the Broncos won yesterday, and that means they're gonna beat the Patriots.
It's gonna be a very interesting show next week.
I saw the background and I was like, oh shit, I gotta get my Elway jersey.
So the New England Patriots versus the Denver Broncos, obviously. So for next week's game,
Again, see this turns into the Gerard Patriot show because he knows he's wrong.
no.
And when Jacob says, "Oh my God, Aubrey Edwards," and he literally, and Jacob doesn't do this very often, goes back and says, "Look, I got to make a correction." You know,
I've said a lot of shit. I've said a lot of shit about Aubrey Edwards. I will say that.
And I'm going to say this. You know, this is the fucked up part. We have a group text. Breaking the fourth wall for anybody watching. We have a group text, and Jacob goes genuinely one of the nicest people I've ever met. And he showcases a picture of him and Aubrey Edwards. I was like, that was really sweet. You know what? That's nice. I like that. I do love me some Jessica Carr, but that was really nice. I like that she took the time.
I do like Jessica Carr a lot more.
But she took the time to take a picture with our boy Jacob. And what does Gerard do? Jacob, what did Gerard do? He posted a picture of himself in a referee jersey in the fucking thing. Goes, this is what a real referee looks like.
I did call Gerard like right when I was in line to meet her. I was all like, "Hey, I'm about to meet Aubrey."
You want me to say anything to her? You know, as soon as you hung up with me, I should have said to you, ask if she watched a lot of the Karate Kid when she was younger.
Yeah.
Someone just sounds like a bitter old man right now. That's what you sound like. You sound very fucking Vince Russo.
I am not bitter right now. I'm actually in a good mood.
You sound like fucking.
I will say though, it was a good time. You know, it was a good time.
How was the show?
The show was actually not bad. You know, I got a lot of heat. I got a lot of heat from the people in the audience because when Hangman came out, I was flipping him off and I was like, "Fuck you, Hangman!" And I was the only one doing it. So that was, you know, people were like, "What did Hangman ever do to you?" They were all pissed off, and that was cool. So I was booing Jet Speed and Hangman when they got out. The Darby and Pac match was really cool because he kind of jumped off the balcony like right where I was sitting. And I got my tickets for a good price. They're only $25, and I got them kind of last minute. So
wow.
That's another reason why I wanted to go. You know, I could shit on AEW all I want, but you know, there's live wrestling in the town, and I'm not paying an arm and a leg to go to WWE right now.
25.
The funniest thing,
I don't even know if there's the parking for WWE.
Funniest thing happened because they chanted during the show multiple times. They chanted "All in Phoenix" to, and I started laughing because you know, they couldn't fucking fill the baseball stadium. You know, they had to put this in a theater, like a theater where they show like ballet and shit. But it was honestly a good setting. You know, it was a good, intimate, nice setting. I left before Collision, of course, but got to see Tony Khan. He mentioned Time Cop again. That was pretty funny. Got to meet another fellow YouTuber by the name of Alt Jake. That was cool. And yeah, it was a good time. Can't complain. So it's been the third time I've gone to an AEW show. So
you said that every time you've gone to an AEW show you've had, as much as you're not saying you're a fan, I'm not fucking fishing you.
Good times.
But every time you've gone to an AEW event, you've had a good time.
Yeah, and honestly, like I was kind of bummed I didn't go to Double or Nothing in Phoenix because you know just because they had the Anarchy in the arena and I wanted to hear Let the Bodies and my mom was going to go, so that would have been fun too, just to see my mom.
I've been to a couple of shows. I didn't say I didn't have a good time.
Live wrestling in general is always going to be, but top
you're
to bottom,
you're just going to shit on the product, right, Gerard?
Okay, top to bottom, I'd say the card was good. Like it was, you know, I'd say it's solid. It advanced some storylines. The Bandito and MJF main event was fucking awesome. That I tried to move down front row for that because the crowd was really into it, and I could have easily done it, but I wasn't really trying to get fucked with by security. And I had a little beer in me at that time. By the way, it's fucking expensive at that arena. I don't know why they charge. It was $25 for 2 beers. Fuck that. But
hey, that's one at Fenway.
Yeah. But I'd say top to bottom, good show. I wouldn't complain. You know, it was. I should have saw more of Will Nightingale than I did. I went to the bathroom at the time and I heard her music and I was like, oh fuck, and because I was waiting for it was a line for the bathroom. So yeah, that's the only gripe I had with the show. More Will Nightingale.
To put it fair, Dan, any show that I've gone to probably in the past 5 years, whether it be AEW, WWE, something like that, for me to say I had a good time, that means they did something I wasn't expecting. But unfortunately, because when you've been around it so long and you can't even sit there sometimes and enjoy it without critiquing it, it sucks. And that's sometimes where I am when I go to live shows.
But in general, you're just a bitter old fuck when it comes to wrestling.
No. I miss the wow factor, and it doesn't happen that often.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I still enjoy wrestling for the purity of it. So I love that we have this. We have Jacob, who's still, let's be honest, he's nowhere close to where you are as far as like a bitter old fuck about wrestling. I still have a passion for wrestling. I mean, shit, as long as I'm not in a fucking car wreck, I will be here. and you are just, everything is wrong. The refereeing is wrong. The lighting's wrong. I can't get nachos past 9:30. Everything is wrong with wrestling. And you know what, Gerard? I got to say it. That negative attitude is why wrestling is, it's the fans like you that make it fucking negative.
No.
It also makes it fun, though. It makes it great.
You have become
I will say this,
the New York Yankees of fans.
Wow.
Well, to your point, Dan, like I said, I went into the show, like I said, it was an MJF Bandito main event. Now, I knew fucking Bandito wasn't going to win the title. But, in fact, they kind of surprised me on this because I thought Brody King was turning on Bandito that whole show, and he didn't. And I was like, you know what? That is a pleasant surprise. And there was moments in that match where the crowd, was, behind Bandito. And I was like, all right, there were some near falls there. Not Bandito was ever going to win, but you know what? They made me believe. And I was like, you know what? That's some good shit. Good on AEW. They made me believe for 5 seconds, And now I think the finish in itself, like with MJF going, Bandito, you're going to be champion one day, and then kicking him in the balls was really weird. But, Charlize their own, as they say. But, yeah. Good time. I've turned over a new leaf, as they say.
So you would be willing to give them at least one show?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'd probably watch next week. I'd watch the continuation. And also, when they showed that the Rascals were going to be coming to AEW, this is funny, too.
Rascals?
Yeah. Yeah, it was cool. The arena popped. It was fucking awesome. I texted it in the group chat, and it was funny because Gerard was like, who the fuck are the Rascals? But there's some interesting things with the Rascals. So the Rascals were signed, all 4 of them, but Trey Miguel has been released from AEW as soon as he got brought in. So something happened.
I'm sorry, but sometimes when I hear the Rascals, growing up because of an old bitter man, I only think it's the little ones.
Oh, I love the little Rascals. Yeah.
Alfalfa, Darla, Spank.
Does that make you Spanky?
Oh, no. Listen,
I have a dog named Timmy.
Again, Gerard, you refuse. You get that spark. There was a video I remember watching, right? And it was this weird looking kid. And I remember it was Sid Vicious was out there, and he grabbed this little kid by a fucking Chili Bowl haircut. I guess the guy was trying to look like fucking $1 Million Man. He looked like shit. But anyway, he launched this little kid. But if you freeze frame that video just at the right moment, you see a twinkle in his eye, like he's still a fan of fucking professional wrestling.
And I say this with a twinkle in my eye.
You're full of shit.
Well, I could say that with a twinkle in my eye.
You're still full of shit.
But
I have homework for you, Gerard. I have homework.
Uh-oh.
When the last time you and I hung out in person, we were watching a match which some people would consider one of the greatest matches of all time. Bret Hart versus
Jinder
Stone Cold
Mahal versus Randy Orton for the WWE Championship, Backlash 2017.
We were watching Bret the Hitman Hart against Stone Cold Steve Austin, and something that may never be duplicated again, but a double turn. And you and I were literally like critiquing that match frame by frame.
Yep.
But the smile on your face to have someone, and I don't know if it was me or just being in the moment, to have someone who could talk to you about it and appreciate it for what it was. I don't know what happened between last year's WrestleMania and now, but you, sir, have changed.
Well, if you let me finish, so I'm glad you bring this up because I'm going to bring something up. Somebody asked MJF who he believed was the greatest wrestler of all time was. His answer was Stone Cold. And I actually responded to this. Stone Cold Steve Austin is the greatest attraction of all time. He's not the greatest wrestler of all time. You can put Bret Hart, Kurt Hennig, Randy Savage, AJ Styles, Benoit, Kurt Angle. You could put a lot of guys in there as the greatest wrestler of all time. Steve Austin by far and away the greatest attraction. Then you have Andre Hogan.
Hold on. Was he the greatest attraction though?
Yes, he probably made the most money in the least amount of time.
Okay, that I would give you, but over time, who's made the most money? Brother?
Would you say Austin? If here's the thing I had. Here's the only issue I have. In the 3 years he was on top, I can say he probably put more asses in seats than Cena did. He put more. If you go to Hogan's 3 longest years,
So then I would argue with this. Then
I'm not saying the only person I think that could have beat Austin is San Martino.
Yeah, but San Martino was shoved down your throat for 20 fucking years.
And I'm saying he only did it in one building, though.
What I'm saying is, you say that, and I can't believe I'm going to say this. I mean, if you were fucking 13, 14, 15-year-old me, you would have been like, oh, hell no. But John Cena, longevity-wise, did more than both, I would say, Hogan and Austin put together. John Cena was literally the face of wrestling, and Jacob can back this up because he was a child during the Cena era. John Cena was the end-all, be-all.
Go by the rate, Dan. I'm not just talking about asses and seats. Let's go by the ratings.
You said all you said was asses and seats. That's what you said.
And seats and ratings.
Well, I mean, if we're just going by like, especially merch around that time too, like, dude, like those purple and orange Cena shirts were everywhere around the time. I know because I still have my Cena pendant somewhere. But
no, what I mean by that is Austin had people watching. Cena never had the attendance that Austin had on TV.
You don't know, but where was Cena? Cena was on TV every day. Cena was doing Make-A-Wish.
But he still wasn't pulling the ratings that Austin.
He wasn't? Your Massachusetts boy wasn't the biggest fucking deal in wrestling for the last almost 15 years?
He wasn't the greatest attraction, as in people sitting at home watching on TV. Cena never pulled a 6 or a 7 or an 8 on a rating.
Yeah, but things were changing. Remember, you're talking to the internet culture. Not everybody was watching it on TV anymore. In fact, since the adage of Netflix, who was watching this shit live when you had TiVo? When you could go back, when you watch the replays?
I don't know what TiVo is.
Because you're old.
You're lucky I know what Netflix is.
We are talking to a man who does not know how to set up his own YouTube channel.
I'm sorry. Hey, listen. Technically,
I don't like Cena. Let me make that abundantly clear. I don't like John Cena. I'm not a fan of John Cena, but I respect John Cena for the body of work he's done.
Did he change the business though?
100%. He changed the business.
And so I'm saying,
okay, he was the head of the PG era. He was the face of that era. He literally turned it from being beer on the screen every day, tits being popped out. He made it a platform for kids to enjoy. He took it back to that 80s mentality where they were using foam fingers and eat your vitamins, say your prayers. He was John fucking Cena. He was a better fucking presentation.
Who would last longer today? And this is for both of you. Another John Cena or another Austin? Who would last longer today?
Well,
I would think. I think today, Cena probably would.
I would argue that as well.
And honestly, like if we're looking, looking at Steve,
add your 2 cents.
Yeah, no,
I would say Cena. I would say Cena, and the reason I say Cena is because he did it. He was that character. Kids beloved him. Jacob, as much as he doesn't like Cena now, didn't like the character now, had a fucking "you can't see me" fucking neck chain that he almost choked himself to death on, like one of our first episodes.
Yeah, that shit's hard to put on.
Go ahead, dear.
These colors don't run, man.
I would argue that Austin would be a bigger draw. I think we have to look at where the world is right now. And so in times of strife politically, worldwide, economically, horror films do the best because they're an escape, they're whatever. In the era we're living in right now with the FU to authority and people being pissed off at the system, I think Austin is a bigger draw.
Or would he be canceled within 15 minutes?
Nope.
Because he can't say the things he said back then.
He could say enough, and the character itself would be enough that asses and seats and merch.
How much would Mick Foley be booed today if he walked out?
A lot.
He already quit. He quit on the fans.
He quit. No one cared.
Correct. My thing is, is it going to hurt him? Is it going to hurt him on his comedy routine because he still does these comedy shows. If that's where he's going to fill it, because people are going to pull out and go into his comedy shows.
Because he's
anyone going to see him.
Sorry,
knows
if you go to
what
a
to
Mick
get.
Foley, if you go to a Mick Foley comedy show, I'm sorry, you kind of deserve what whatever you get.
You know what you're getting when you
but
walk
he's
in
also one of those fucking like northeastern guys, like fucking Gerard. They know what they're getting. They live in
there.
Texas.
Yeah, he's Long Island, New York. It's huge.
Thank you.
State.
So is fucking Massachusetts.
New York.
Now a New Jack comedy.
I
show,
paid
now that
2
would-
taxes. Hey, I paid 2 taxes. Long Island, New York. These people might pay 30 of them.
You
I
pay
don't
city,
know.
you pay county, you pay state, you pay federal.
Yeah,
They love their big government.
my good lord. Everybody and their brother got their hand in the till in New York. They're about to run a $12 billion deficit, and Mandami's stuff hasn't even started yet.
They
And
raise
that's all
bus
I'm gonna
fares.
say about
So
that.
there's no free buses, but they increase. Right.
$12 billion deficit. That'd be like me going to deficit for like $100.
That's Gerard Millette, ladies and gentlemen. Gerard Millette.
Well, I don't know if Jacob has seen this.
What's up?
Old.
I don't know shit about what's going on in the world.
I know this impacts you greatly.
What?
Yep, he's filed a
Oh,
trademark dispute
Goddamn right. Over what though?
over.
Can't say his name. They
Well,
own
that-
it.
The Maharaja.
Oh God.
Oh.
Oh, listen.
Well, goddamn right, Gender. Get your money. Well, as far as I know, for this situation for Gender, aka Raj, the Maharaja. I mean, Maharaja is just like a general word, so I don't know how WWE can like trademark over that.
Well, he's been trying to get it, I guess, since 2015. He's having to escalate it because they're.
I mean, if he's trying to use the modern day Maharaja, then maybe, but it's like, if he's just calling himself
What you just
that-
said,
that
if he's trying to trademark the words like that,
yeah.
yes, I can see where the fight comes in. But if you're just trying to trademark the word Maharaja, you're trying to trademark a common word that cannot be trademarked.
Okay, but you're also talking about a company that trademarked the word yeet.
Yeah, and from what I've heard, they took it from somebody that they had to stop using it for a little while. But because I think they made
That's your favorite company, Gerard.
But
That's
because, like I said, sometimes the common words, common words. There was one that Pat Riley he wanted to trademark, and they're like, you can't trademark. You have to have a saying, like saying "woo." Yeah, he trademarked "woo," but he can't trademark the words "WOOOOOOO." That's why you can hear him say it, but anybody can put that aside.
They trademark what?
Woo!
Well, I mean, I hope Gender gets what he's looking for. Godspeed.
Next week we're having him on the show, by the way.
Well,
Oh my god.
I'm just kidding.
Don't freak him out like that.
Oh my god.
I know you
don't do
guys-
that.
I know y'all love wrestling.
But, I
Love
hope
it for
someone can like
ages.
zoom in
Am
on
I muted.
No, I think Jacob's just talking.
Did you guys know that wrestling's predetermined?
What?
I just saw the photo.
Nikki Bella reveals on ESPN that wrestling is predetermined.
You're telling me it's fixed?
And they're yes,
Oh my god.
I know.
Nikki, can you do me a favor? Just dye your hair blonde. So when you say stupid stuff, people go,
Glendale, Arizona's own, right in the backyard of Jacob's hometown.
like I just
I
said.
think it's I think it's Glendale or Scott.
Now she's talking like the 23-year-old that she's supposedly dating.
Yes.
It should have been me, damn it.
It should have been you.
Yeah, no. I mean, who cares? It's Nikki Bella. I mean,
She would have smacked you around and called you Susan.
Well, she would have at least thrown some shoes at you.
Oh wow.
But yeah, no, I wish we could go back to like someone needs to zoom in on like the twinkle that was in my eyes when they said when you guys lied and said you were going to get Ginger on the show.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that was
Like
cool.
my heart dropped. You know, you can't do that. You can't do that to me.
If you want, we can send you some creamsicles.
And by that he means, he means he's not like most girls. Da 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 da.
What?
Yeah,
Buzz
good for Nia Jax. I don't think she has that theme song anymore.
She doesn't. Oh God, they suck. Yeah. Those guys. What are they called now? No, it's not Money. The CF Money. Whatever. Who the fuck is it? Def Rebel. They fucking suck.
Never drew any money. Oh yeah, no, you're thinking of the other ones.
The music.
Yeah.
Well, Jimmy, listen. I'm surprised the competition didn't grab Jimmy Johnson.
Jim Johnson, who's like 80 years old now. Let it go. See, again, Gerard, let it go.
You don't hate. If you're a magician and you can still make it happen, it doesn't matter what age you're at. Look at Paul McCartney. He's still out there doing concerts, selling them out. Bruce Springsteen's still out there doing concerts, selling them out. You know.
When Gerard goes into the home, right? We're still going to do the show with him, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hell yeah, we're going to do it.
Do you want to risk a copyright strike?
I don't give a fuck. Good.
Okay. So, Netflix is doing a documentary on Hulk Hogan. And your buddies and mine, Vince McMahon, took a shot, apparently, at Triple H's creative. Let's see how big I can make this.
Put it this way. In the past 6 months, everybody's been taking a shot. What is
setting up, so to speak, this larger-than-life superhero. And you don't just let him walk out there. He deserves something very, very special. More than anyone. They owe him. It was like, okay, and here comes Hulk Hogan. I got angry because that's not the way that I would have done it, and he deserved much more.
What the fuck was he supposed to do? He came out there and promoted his beer. What would Vince have had him done? You know, the last time.
In a way, I agree because.
Of course you do. I knew it. I was waiting for it. You know what? Go ahead, Gerard. Fucking go ahead.
In a way, I agree that they could have done more for Hogan because that segment sucked. It sucked. It had no business being done that way. It was done wrong.
Okay, I'm not going to sit here and besmirch the fucking memory of Hulk Hogan and say that he didn't do a lot for the business. Hulk Hogan sucks. I'm saying it. What he did and the shit that he got caught saying and the fact that he didn't apologize, yeah, he's a fucking prick. Did he deserve to die? No. Is he a legend? Did he do everything he did for the business? Absolutely, 100%. We would not be sitting here talking if it wasn't for Hulk Hogan. Still, the motherfucker was an asshole who didn't fucking apologize for talking about dropping N-bombs and saying that he didn't want one of those people with his daughter.
I am here for one reason.
Take the him talking about him talking about, you know, who his daughter's banging on his own sex tape. Take that out of the equation and all the shit that he did. You know, what Vince is saying doesn't make any sense.
Oh, no, Vince is a fucking moron, too. Both of them are fucking, there's no gray area here. They're both fucking idiots.
Oh, yeah, but what he's saying makes no goddamn sense in the first place because literally it was the Raw Netflix premiere and they just had Hulk Hogan out there to promote just for a cheap pop. What did they want him to do? Was he going to have Hogan hit the leg drop?
It's the ramblings of a crazy old man. We have that on our show every fucking week. You want to see that? Come watch our show. There you go. Look at him right now. He's trying to contemplate how to come back to that.
No, what I was going to say is this, okay? Stripe. All I'm saying was Stripe. Okay.
You're going to say he's right, aren't you?
No, what did I say? Could they have done it a little bit different and better? Absolutely. And I'm going to tell you, the little rodent that came out with them, just to collect a paycheck too.
Jimmy Hart?
Yeah.
He was swinging that flag too. He was making his money.
Right, correct. My thing about it has always been Hogan never needed to come up with anybody. Never needed it. It's Hogan. He never needed to come up.
Why did he go? Why did he go to WCW with Jimmy Hart? Why was it Jimmy Hart and him in the fucking Corvette? Why is it any time that Hogan goes anywhere, he used to come with Jimmy Hart, microphone in hand?
Because Brutus Beefcake burnt his bridge. But
Say that 5 times fast.
yeah, but I'm just saying, as a fact of, could it have been done different to where the crowd doesn't boo it as much? Maybe so.
No.
You know how
They were
you
going to boo regardless.
Oh no! You know how you would have got it over. You know how you would have got that over perfectly. Had a beer in everybody's seat. Would have gone over perfectly.
Why? So they could throw it like Hogan did, and he hit the broad in the fucking head with it.
No, so when they tell them, "Hey, we're going to pop this beer all at the same time," boom. And by the way, that happened after that incident. So
I'm just saying, you're again. I'm not defending the fact that then people celebrating his death. That's not what I'm ever going to defend. No different than anybody else dying. No one. That's the worst thing that can happen to somebody. I'm so sorry for his kids. I'm sorry for him. I'm sorry. It seems like Nick got his shit together. Good for him. But fuck Hulk Hogan.
Well, I can't say that because how long before Nick decided to put the claim in for his father's assets? And Hogan's wife had to put it in too.
As quickly as Brooke revoked her, she wasn't no part of it.
Nick put that claim in right away. I just lost my dad, and the first thing I'm thinking about is getting his money. Where the wife had to turn around and say, "No, you ain't. That's coming to me."
Vince would have had him fight Goldberg in the ring. Let's be real.
Oh, hey, can we can still get this.
I think that's the first time. I think that's the first time Goldberg's been mentioned in a while. He really fucking, he had that match and complained. And
he's on the complaint tour again, saying he doesn't like how it went down.
Listen. I still wouldn't have minded a Goldberg versus Gilbert match.
You know what, John Cena?
Yeah, the fact that they never did.
Hold on.
They never had a confrontation.
Hold the fuck on. Everybody, shut the fuck up for a second. Just hold on.
Wow.
His head is hurt.
Not you. The only person that seems to handle their fucking retirement with class has been John Cena. He was recently asked in an interview, "Well, how do you feel that you're healed? How would you have changed it? What match would you have had? Blah blah." And he said, "You know what? Everybody thinks I'm ducking this question, but I'm going to answer it plainly in front of everybody here and now." And he went on to say, "Sure, would it have been great to have Travis Scott and The Rock with me during that whole run? 100% would have been great."
No, it wouldn't have.
Then he said, but he goes, "But then I wouldn't have gotten to wrestle Randy Orton one last time in his hometown. I wouldn't have been able to convince CM Punk to come to Saudi Arabia. Because that's the only thing, let's be honest, the only thing that got CM Punk to actually go to Saudi Arabia that time and have to apologize to everybody, but actually go to Saudi Arabia was to wrestle John Cena."
And the paycheck he got for going.
You can say what you want, but he did it, and I believe that. I believe because they are friends. He got him to go to Saudi Arabia to wrestle one last time. He got to give someone an opportunity who John Cena truly believes could be the future of the business and actually take the business seriously in a Logan Paul. And he got to have one hell of a banger fucking match with AJ Styles. We all agree that was a great match. So yeah, if his last match with Gunther wasn't up to everybody's standards, well, who gives a fuck? Because he did a lot of great things through that last year. He got to wrestle Dominic Mysterio and really put Dominic Mysterio as a cheesy, sleazy fucking heel. It was great. I still to this day say there is some fucking Gino Hernandez in that guy. So, with everybody else bitching and moaning about their retirements, here's John Cena, who is probably one of the most hated people during his run, having the fucking balls to say, "You know what? It wasn't the greatest fucking retirement run, but who really has the greatest retirement run?"
Who? Dude, I don't know if there's anybody, and this goes for AJ, this goes for Randy. You're never going to do it right.
You know who did do it right? Steve Austin. And he came back for one match. One match with Kevin Owens. And you know what? Kevin Owens sold like his house is on fire. He sold like he was the last match he was going to ever have.
And he's coming out saying now he might have one more left in him.
But he had a great time working with a young kid who asked the permission to use the stunner, who did everything right. And we're talking about fucking Hulk Hogan, who, let's be honest, through his career was a piece of shit. Now, Cena made some mistakes, pulled some calls, but for the majority of his career was not a piece of shit. We're bitching about Hulk Hogan when we should be celebrating something else.
Just so you know, I think when they flipped contract status from pay by date, pay by thing to where they did guaranteed, I think
this is literally the Gerard playbook. You know, we talk about this at least once every fucking month.
What I was going to say is, I think some of these top guys flipped the script because now it didn't matter what the house did. You didn't have guys coming up to you and saying any more thanks for the house. Because why? You got your guaranteed money no matter what now.
Yeah.
So
the mistakes have been made.
So, but by that time, you can't go back and say, hey, sorry for stepping on you, but, I wanted to be the top guy to get the highest payday. Now,
no, John Cena, and he's admitted it, John Cena made mistakes because he wanted to look good. The Nexus thing, he made a bad call. He even admitted he made a bad call, but ultimately it's because he wanted to look good. John Cena squash people. It's what it is. Fucking Triple H squash people. Remember the golden shovel, what he did to Booker T at WrestleMania. Fucking horrible.
Oh, come on. No, you remember, he wasn't, that program was not racist. He was talking about WCW.
You mean those people?
He was talking about WCW's guys.
Those people.
Yeah, when he said
people like you don't deserve to be world champion.
Yeah, he was talking about guys from WCW, mid-carders. Come on.
Tell me he didn't just say that. Tell me.
Hulk Hogan walks by and drops an N-bomb. Granted, it's our favorite version of fucking Vince McMahon, do-rag Vince. But goes, that's my ha. Tell me you didn't just say that. Tell me he didn't just, really? But that's okay? That's okay?
And I bet I'm
glad y'all brought that up. I'm glad y'all brought that up. Because now we can go into our next topic that we really should be talking about. Racism in WWE, right? Like how they're trying to fucking capitalize, because MVP has come out and said how they're fucking racist motherfuckers in WWE, and how fucking Devon Dudley, who I don't fucking take his word for a fucking great assault, but said JR was a racist. But now all of a sudden you got Powerhouse Hobbs, you got Obafemi, you got fucking Leon Slater, fucking they're still in the motherfuckers, the black motherfuckers from TNA that come over, and you got fucking Javon Evans, all these motherfucker guys, Trick Williams. Oh shit. It's a very colorful WWE now, isn't it? Because you got called out on your fucking racism.
Jade Cargill.
They got her because they think she's got nice tits. Let's be honest. They got her because she's got a 6-pack of nice tits. She couldn't back that shit up.
Look at the color. Look at her color.
Again, that had nothing to do with it.
Bianca Belair.
That's old. I'm talking about right now, currently. When's the last time you saw an influx of African American wrestlers?
Whenever Nia Jax walks out, there's 6 of them that walk out with her.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Because she's the size of 6 women.
Jesus Christ.
To be fair, last legend.
Like I said,
Jesus fucking Gerard. This is why we get no fucking respect, because you talking. Nia Jax is a lovely woman.
Naomi. Okay.
I'm talking about an influx. Okay, yes, you have a black superstar here. You have a black superstar there. When's the last time you saw an entire fucking group?
Do you want the pay-per-view to be? Do you want the pay-per-view to be nothing but? Is that what you want the pay-per-view to be?
Is that what I'm saying? That's not what I'm saying.
That's what it sounds like.
I'm saying that WWE got a little backlash about not being fucking diverse. And now you got 5 black superstars out of nowhere. Boom. And you hire.
Let's talk about The Rock. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Who's had the longest career in WWE right now? Oh, let me guess. The first black champion of all time. Damn.
He's not working for them anymore. He's probably on Legends deal.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Oh, damn. Still there, though. Okay. Then you had The Rock. Okay. You have people in there that
Cody Rhodes.
Why are you getting so defensive? Cody Raheem Rhodes.
Cody Raheem Rhodes. He's in there. We got Jeff Hardy's outside somewhere.
You don't know where he's at.
But that's
but this proves my point. That as soon as I say anything that could possibly put WWE in a bad light, look who gets upset over there.
No, I'm not getting upset.
Look at all the black people that are there right now. Look at all these people that are still there.
Half the damn roster is look at. Okay, you want to play the racism card? Half the other, what isn't minority is Japanese.
I will say this: if we're gonna play the AEW is worse off with the diversity card because they don't like the only black champion they've had is Swerve Strickland. Now, to be fair, he's only one of the good African American talents they have there. Pretty much, I would say, one of the top guys. But
I'm waiting for them to bring back the big collie.
I mean, Hobbs was there, and they just got rid of Hobbs. But I will say this: with WWE, they definitely heard the criticism that Triple H is a racist. He doesn't push black talent. And honestly, when was the last time we saw two black wrestlers have a singles match on a WWE pay-per-view? It's been I can't remember the last time. I think it was on NXT. It had to have been because Shawn Michaels obviously knows what he's doing in that respect.
Trick Williams and Javon Evans.
Yeah. But it was on NXT, so that was my point. It's now that we got all this influence of black talent now, it's pretty cool because at least all of them are good too. That's the best part. But again, it's I hate the race thing because it just doesn't really make sense to me because it's MVP going on.
Wait, what race is Carmelo Hayes?
Well, exactly. It's an MVP going out and just making these comments, just
all I did, Jacob. What I'm getting at is all I did was make a comment that was made by somebody else. And do you see how fucking upset Gerard gets? And he's so quick.
I don't think Gerard's upset.
How quick is he to defend WWE that they maybe, just maybe, not saying they did, but maybe, just maybe, there might be some inconsistency. No, there's not. No, there's not. Who's the longest? Who's the longest? Who's the longest? Fucking hard. It was just damn.
20 years ago, I get the point. But that just comes across as a guy who was bitter because he didn't take advantage of the situation that he was.
If that's the case, fine. I understand. Then why do they change their practices and just hire 5 guys at least? Is it because they're talented or is it partially because they're black?
Talent will always go before color.
Will it?
Yes.
I think talent's a big part of it, especially because just who specifically. Because Powerhouse Hobbs is great. No, you have not, but we're getting to it, man. The next.
Is he one of the guys from the Pretty Deadly?
Pretty Deadly, yeah. And honestly, if we're talking about Kit Wilson,
if we're talking about toxic masculinity, Gerard Millette would be in the dictionary as toxic masculinity.
I mean, what I think they should do with Kit Wilson, now that Kit Wilson's over, they should have him.
Wait a minute.
We're so close. We're so close to the Royal Rumble. So what they should do is have Kit Wilson just come out every single week, with his theme song, and then have Kit Wilson win the Royal Rumble. And then, have Kit Wilson tap out Drew McIntyre for the WWE Championship in the opening match at WrestleMania. I really think they should do that. It's something that's never been done before in the history of WWE. And I really think they should do it, go with an over guy from a theme song. And that's never happened with an Uso before. Kit Wilson rules. And I really I mean, it really, everyone's been saying it. It shows what a good theme song will do for someone, even though that theme song is fucking god awful, but good for Kit. But yeah, no, as far as the the bushwhacker, yeah, you definitely should, Leland. I agree with you.
So Leland, I'll say this, Leland, you seem to know this Gerard fellow pretty well. He has the look, I need to know because I feel like you and him are close enough friends that you would know this. Does he have the words
almost like family?
Does he would he have the letters WWE tattooed on his ass right now? Because that's what I feel how much he slobbers on fucking Vince's fucking Fandango itself.
Wow.
Speaking of Fandango, we were talking about great retirements.
He's also retiring, yeah.
He retired last night, his last match. So I think we should all pour one out. Hashtag dicks out for Fandango. It's,
all right, get up to it.
It was a sad
way. Nobody wants to see that.
I think, if we're going for wrestling retirements, I think of John Cena. I think of, Ric Flair before he fucked it up. And I think of Fandango. Fandango, he's really going to go down in history as one of the greats,
I think one of the greatest ones was the one that didn't really happen.
Oh, Adam Rose?
Bill Goldberg?
The night that Miyazaki Henry stood in the ring with a nice pink jacket on.
It's salmon, sir. That was a salmon jacket.
I think that would go down probably one of the best.
What does that have to do with what we just talked about? See, again, you can't even let Fandango, fucking was it Johnny Curtis, have his moment where he had a match last night in TNA, mind you, TNA. So you have to bring up a WWE retirement. We're talking about Johnny.
Hey, listen, I actually totally forgot it was on last night. I watched this movie called The Rip with Matt Damon and Ben Affleck.
Again, you see this, Jacob. We can't even talk about another company without him bringing it back to WWE.
Hey, I don't think Gerard's that WWE heavy. You know, I'll play devil's advocate. You know, I just think, you know, WWE. He's from a different time. You know, it's
how much is he paying you, Jacob?
but yeah, no.
Well, see that we got cannabis spots right down the street around here.
Well, hey man, that's awesome. I mean, Cena didn't know until they got in the ring that night. Well, I mean, I can believe that during that segment. I mean, Cena's a pretty good actor.
John.
Hey, John, your boy over here is over here giving me shit, and I'm trying to defend people like a Sabu and like others. But no, Gerard's too busy fucking sucking the tailpipe of fucking WWE.
Taliban.
Hey, I don't know if you saw. Did you see? And I don't know if you have this, Trips, the op-ed that Triple H put out this week.
I just have a question that the fans want to know, John, and I'm sure you want to know this too. What did it feel like to have Vince McMahon change your oil?
He knows. He was there.
Gerard, what does it feel like to have Vince McMahon change your oil?
John changed he changed John before he changed mine.
Vince, how did it feel to have Vince McMahon all up in there changing your oil, Gerard? I just want to know for the fans' sake.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Because you seem so adamant to defend his bullshit.
Listen, I do not defend Stripe.
I was just
rewatching.
You may not defend Stripe, but you defend his ways.
I will say this: I was rewatching WrestleMania 22, and I was watching the program with Shawn Michaels and Vince McMahon. I gotta say that program is amazing. When Vince McMahon was having people kiss his ass, literally.
How long have you been part of that club?
The whole promo segment was just them showing people.
What was the ceremony like for your Kiss My Ass Club induction, huh? What was it like?
It's the Kiss My Ass Club.
How was that, Gerard? I know it was a private ceremony. Was John there?
See, that's just like the best one was William.
Was it in the elevator that one time when y'all talked?
In that era, I had friends of mine who legitimately thought I was. And that's what I'm going to say about that. Okay?
Nice.
How would Finkel after women flip? Hey, don't you know who I am? I'm the new.
Good old classic poon hound Howard Finkel.
Oh my God. He was gay the whole time.
TNA has premiered on.
Now that we've established that, can we please talk about TNA now, Gerard? Is that okay if we can talk about TNA? Are you okay if we just move on? Because WWE kind of owns them right now, and they're like running their shows. They did take their fucking European.
Wait a minute, what is this? I have my face photoshopped over Regal's face.
Jesus Christ. So if we're going to talk about TNA, we got to talk about the upcoming war that's coming with AEW, because AEW has stolen all of the TNA's top talent.
They just took the Rascals.
They took the Rascals. They took Jake something. They took who else? That's it. Those the top guys of wrestling. Those five guys.
Well,
and TNA versus AEW. Dawn of Justice is coming soon.
Well, if TNA can bring back Dixie Carter,
she got booed out the fucking window.
Yeah. That's well deserved. I'm sorry. The worst on-screen character in the history of wrestling, next to Vicky Guerrero.
I know some of you are not happy with some of the decisions I've made, darling.
God.
Welcome to Dixieland. Fucking shit.
I did not like. So I watched some of the show. I did not like the production value of it for being on a nice new network.
Yeah, that was. I don't know what that was all about. Especially, and what was great is they had AJ Styles come out there, for 3 minutes. I'm gonna keep my promo short, but we're gonna get to some wrestling. And then there was only fucking 3 matches on a 2-hour show. So they're really, the WWE influence is coming in strong for TNA.
Yeah,
but
that's not good enough. Remember, because like if you talk about AEW and they have fucking plenty of matches to fucking wet your whistle and enjoy actual competition, fuck that. Nope, there's too many matches, right, Gerard?
There was too many matches though. That's why I left early during Dynamite. But not very well. That's why I left before Collision. But someone said the AAA show just premiered. By the way, that was a good premiere on YouTube. Corey Graves is on commentary. I think that should not happen ever. But
John, to be fair, I do like me some Tommy Dreamer. He is if you could ever pull that off, I'd love to have him on here for us to have a discussion with him. I do love me some Tommy Dreamer. And if I wouldn't put that on him. I would put that on the WWE influence in TNA right now.
Isn't Delirious running shit there too? I think, yeah, or whatever. I think it's Delirious. That's a throwback. Yeah. I think who actually should TNA bring in is the one and only Jinder Mahal. I think they need to get ratings.
Leland makes a point. Leland makes a fucking point right here. There was not one mention of the fucking founder of that promotion. Again, not the biggest fucking Jarrett fan.
That's crazy. Yeah, that was crazy too.
They brought Jarrett in to get him in the Hall of Fame. No. I go back to fucking Jeff Jarrett returning to WWE for the.
I'm going to hold you to that, John. By the way, I'm going to hold you to it.
He said it live, so you're kind of hamstringing to that one.
Yep.
No, but go back to the fucking the Royal Rumble where Jeff Jarrett came back. And they inducted him in the fucking Hall of Fame. It was a big deal. Good for Jeff Jarrett. They just brought Jeff to put him back in the stripper fucking spandex and shit. They couldn't even let him come out to his fucking chosen one, fucking like his fucking shorts and shit.
When Jericho comes out,
I was there live for that. That was at a Royal Rumble. I was there live for that.
They did Jeff Jarrett dirty.
When Jericho comes out, does he come out to anything other than Fonzie?
Fonzie?
The song there.
Jump out to the
hey,
no.
Hey,
that's the name of his group.
Fozzy? Not A. He's not going to jump a shark on the way out there. Gerard.
Fozzy. Does he come out to Judas?
I said something about jumping the shark the other day, and my mom was all like, "Oh, I remember when Fonzie jumped the shark." Because my mom's in her 60s, by the way, but still.
Gerard's in the 70s.
What I'm saying is, Fonzie, does he come out to Judas?
Hey, maybe that's the same band that has John Cena in it.
I think. I mean, if we're really speculating, I think they do the what they did with.
I know you just saw that comment, Dan.
What?
I do think they do what they just did with Zack Ryder or Matt Cardona. I think they're going to play. Oh God! Thank God he's instantly getting buried. I love it. But they played Zack Ryder's old theme song and they played Matt Cardona's new theme song. So I think they're going to do the same thing with Jericho. They're gonna hit break the walls down, and then it's going to go into the Judas. And all the Saudi Arabians are going to sing it very terribly and off key. I'm just saying. I'm just being honest. It happens every time.
So we got a fatal 4-way coming up, right? You got Randy Orton's going to be in it. Sami Zayn's going to be in it. Who else is going to be in it?
Sammy and
I know Sammy and Randy are going to be in it. And anyway, it's to get the number one.
Randy, Trick. Sammy, Trick Randy, Williams. Trick, and
is it Javon Evans?
Who else?
Javon? Is it Javon? It's Javon?
Oh my God,
Javon! You get mad when someone calls you Gerald. All right, so how would you feel if someone's
Damian Priest?
Hey, I am the Frenchman. Okay, the Frenchman.
I mean, Sammy's obviously winning this fucking match, so I mean,
so that's what I'm saying. I think Sammy's
I say Rene Goulet very well.
Okay, look here, Gerald. I don't want to hear your shit. All right. I think
Daniel.
I think that Sammy's going over, right? It makes the most sense, right? In Saudi Arabia, the question is this going to be a short run for fucking Drew McIntyre? Is Sammy winning that belt at the Royal Rumble?
If Sammy wins, I'm going to put it like this, okay? I think he's winning it because it's in Montreal. And then from Montreal, he goes to Royal Rumble.
Yeah, and the Royal Rumble, Saudi Arabia, that's fucking Sammy country.
Now, he's going to lose. Now, what if he loses the match against Drew McIntyre, but wins the Rumble?
Again, that's also something I was going to lead to that. Thank you for fucking like killing 15 minutes of fucking conversation before we got there. But go ahead. Yeah, that's what I was going to bring up.
So yeah, I mean, it would be cool if they could pull it off with Sammy. It would be cool. I just don't see Sammy losing and then winning the Rumble on the same night.
They have a built-in storyline.
I could see them putting the title on Sammy though. I think they're just crazy.
Jacob, they have a built-in storyline right now, right? They have a built-in storyline of the fact that Sammy has never beaten Drew. Every time they've had a match, Sammy has never beaten Drew. And I think they're going to play to that up to the Royal Rumble.
But that's what I'm saying to is he can lose the title. He can lose the match to Drew. But to get around it, they have him win the Rumble.
There's no way, Leland, there's no way Cody wins the Rumble. They're not going to do him 3 in a row. They're not going to do that. There's no fucking way.
I think Roman's winning the Rumble, realistically. I think Roman's winning it.
Well, my thing is Sammy wins the Rumble.
I think Kit is winning the Rumble. He's going to beat Sami Zayn for the title.
What I was going to say is Sammy wins the Rumble. Braun Breaker wins the Elimination Chamber.
You know what? I'm going to say something that's going to be kind of controversial. Hard take here. Hard take. They are going to be in Saudi Arabia. There's only one man who could win this title, who could bring everyone together and everybody be satisfied, including Jacob.
Roman Reigns?
The returning Maharaja.
Oh, God.
Comes back.
It's got to happen, man. You know, the day, I mean, the tears that will flow. I mean, it's just, oh, man.
He's going to coloss. He's going to coloss Roman Reigns, lift him up, throw him right out of the ring.
Hey, man, you know, it's, do you believe in miracles, ladies and gentlemen?
We're not talking about Brock Lesnar.
Oh, Brock's going to face fucking Walter.
I can see Brock winning the Rumble, too. Just saying, I think they can do that.
No. Brock is taking on fucking Gunther. That's just what it is. We've been playing to that. We've been setting that up for a while now.
Oh, yeah, John. Yeah, I do know WXM. It's a new Indian promotion. And Jinder Mahal is the top babyface on that show. So good for them. WXM, Wrestle Extreme Mania. It's the name of the promotion. It's run by a former Jeet Rama. If you remember Jeet Rama, he was on NXT for 2 weeks. You know, the great Jeet Rama.
Vice President is also Tiger Ali Singh. Maybe people don't know that. Tiger Ali Singh.
That would be amazing, honestly. But
you know who I miss? And they should have on the show? My name is Desmondo Alejandro Estrada. And I am talking to you.
If you're going to do it right, please hold on. My name is Armando Alejandro Estrada. Okay, everybody listen to me. Thank you.
What a great time. What a great time in wrestling.
You know why he got fired? He was more over than the wrestler he was managing.
Yeah, he was shit.
You manga.
And then you have Ricardo. Hey, what about Ricardo Rodriguez that used to announce his buddy there?
I loved it when he entered the Royal Rumble. I thought that was amazing when he entered the Royal Rumble.
Oh, that was awesome. Yeah, he came out in the beat up car. Yeah, that was a great run.
You know what we didn't talk about is another Mexican wrestler who seemed to have got his shit together, even though fucking Gerard over here thought the man should be out of work for years and fucking go into poverty, whatever, because Gerard's a dick. But the return of Andrade El Idolo back to AEW. Oh, that was the most feminine thing you've ever done. I've ever seen. Stop it, Gerard. Just stop.
Yeah, that was pretty bad, Gerard. As far as Andrade go, I could really care less about Andrade. I mean, this is a guy.
That's why I did what I did.
Yeah, I mean, he came back to WWE. No one cared. He was he came back to AEW. WWE put a stop to it. Now he's back in AEW to possibly, he's in the Don Callis family.
Everyone is in the Don Callis family. Gerard is in the Don Callis family, as far as I know. Jacob, you're also in the Don Callis family.
It's crazy. Yeah, no. Santos Escobar is back in AAA though. I saw that yesterday.
Yeah, because they can't do shit with him in WWE. He's a talent, and they can't do shit.
Very true. Yeah, that is very true. I just Escobar. Yeah, Escobar is great. But yeah, Andrade, he's back. He made his return actually in Phoenix. He wrestled Angelico on that show. I was going to try to stay.
Doing AAA.
No. In AEW.
Escobar?
Because no. They taped Collision on Wednesdays, and then they had Andrade versus Angelico on that show. So I was going to stay for that, but I didn't because
Oh, he came through the tunnel under the building in Arizona, and then went right back under the tunnel to go back home after the match. Is that what you're telling me?
Really? Wow. Really? I'm a brown man, Gerard. For fuck's sake. See, he doesn't like black athletes in WWE, and now he doesn't like brown athletes in AEW. Really? This is the fucking.
Listen,
that's what I'm doing. I'm listening. I'm hearing it. That's what I'm hearing right now.
And to be fair, he also said, and the rest of them are just Japanese, so I'm not sure really who.
Again, and now he's singing like Kokorochi and he's going to say it's my national anthem. We have a modern day racist fucking. The next show we have, he's going to paint half his fucking body black and the other half's going to be fucking alabaster white.
That's not a bad idea. And I wear the hot rod shirt.
That mystery has got that iguana rolling around.
Jesus.
That is true. Yeah, Mr. Iguana, staff I mean, good for him, though, because he's working with Lola Vice on a regular basis. So, I can't blame him.
So, what, are you insinuating that his iguanas slither in some places it shouldn't be going?
He talked to Vince.
I mean,
please know that Gerard Roulette does not always reflect the beliefs and fucking reasons of this fucking YouTube channel.
I will say this. I mean, I'm glad AAA is, getting, where it is now. I mean, I've been wanting this for years, as a big Lucha fan. I am
Matt Riddle can eat a fucking dick. That's what I think of that. Show them.
I love Matt Riddle.
What is this?
Don't you talk about
Matt Riddle can eat a fucking dick.
Uh-oh.
It's the king of bros, man. But yeah, no, I'm glad AAA is in the way that it is because Matt Riddle saying he was hard to work with. I mean, Matt Riddle just saying shit. I did see the quote I did see what he said about this. He said him and Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn are hard to work with.
And I'm going to say this about this, okay? Because I can actually say it. Because being in the ring with the guy, I can honestly say he's one of the few wrestlers I've ever been in the ring with. It never looked like he was actually working in the ring.
How high was he?
Huh?
How high was he?
Well, on a scale from
bro.
What I'm just saying is, some guys when they get in there, they look like they struggle. Matt never looks like he struggles in there.
Like you on this podcast usually?
And what I was going to say is, for guys who for guys who never have to struggle in there, when other guys actually perform.
Yeah, put that up again. Put that up one more time.
Oh yeah, exactly. I'm saying it's like this. Certain guys have certain levels that they work at.
Yeah, you know what I find hilarious? So fucking Steve Austin was potatoing the shit out of fucking Kevin Owens, and you know what Kevin Owens said? It was
do it more.
Thank you so much, sir. I'll have another.
And that's what I'm saying. Unfortunately,
but see, we have the referee over here who said that Aubrey Edwards was trash. And
no, if you let me finish, stop interrupting me, young man. guys of that generation and guys who've actually gone through the whole system the right way don't always need to work light.
Wait a minute. Wasn't Matt Riddle a fucking MMA fighter? Pussy?
That's what I'm saying. But he works light. Where Kevin Owens, does he look like he works light? No. Sammy, do they look like they work light? No. But that's their style of wrestling. Some guys love that. Obviously, there's some guys who might be a little bit more.
Yes, Leland, he may have ripped fucking WWE. He did not rip Kevin Owens. And fucking, as far as I'm concerned, and this is my opinion, and I'll speak it as Gerard speaks his, that's a pussy fucking comment from Matt Riddle, Mr. fucking MMA fighter.
Right.
I mean, yeah, I would say that. I mean, I agree with what Gerard said about the way Matt Riddle works in the ring, but we're talking in ring. I mean, for him to I saw the interview. He said that Sheamus wasn't hard to work with, but I think he basically implied that Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn are like divas essentially.
They're stiff. No. What he's saying is they're stiff. And you know what?
Sheamus is fucking stiff.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like, isn't like Sheamus is one of the stiffest guys apparently.
Right. But that goes back to, and like I said, that goes back to where the veteran or the guy. So whoever was the veteran in the match, right?
Yeah. So basically, Kevin's been doing this for 20 fucking years.
Right.
He's been working in indies for years. Matt Riddle comes in after fucking doing MMA for years, as for a cup of coffee, has a fucking cute little gimmick where he slides the slips off and blah blah. Oh, I need my shoes back because I can't afford it because all my child support. And now he wants to bitch.
Don't forget about the CGI.
And that's what I'm saying. Where the veteran in that match is Kevin Owens, you have the other guy who thinks that Kevin Owens should work up to his level, and Kevin Owens basically saying, "Screw you! I've been in this," which Kevin Owens rightfully should be doing. Because
he like Kevin's response.
Because please tell me Kevin's response.
Well, no, it didn't take me by surprise, but I did see it. It's funny, because coming from him, I have nothing against him at all, but he's a ... To me, he's a guy who had a really amazing opportunity handed to him, like being Randy Orton's tag team partner for so long, and basically to ride the coattails of a legend, and he managed to screw it all up. Not because of his abilities, because he is very talented and very athletic, but because of his own attitude and poor choices. And for him to say that we're hard to work with or whatever it is, and he couldn't get a word in, there's a pretty good reason for that. Like, you look at his track record and you look at our track record. I think that speaks for itself. But if that's how he felt, it's fine. I can't say he's wrong when he said it was hard to get a word in. Probably was, because we probably didn't let him get a word in too much, just because we'd been around him and we work a certain way and it works. So yeah.
So the veteran guys were taking control of the match, and the young guy who wants to go in and throw his weight around couldn't get it done. And you know what? I have no problem with what Kevin Owens is saying. And Riddle needs to understand one thing. There has been and always will be a pecking order in professional wrestling. And the pecking order goes, the veteran who is there, if he wants to give the young buck the match.
Bro.
If he wants to give the young buck the match, the veteran will give away the match to the young guy.
The young bro? The young bro?
The young bro. Okay? And all I mean by that is, Matt, you can't get offended because the veteran guy didn't want to give it up to you. He didn't want to give you the upper. He didn't want to give it to you.
See, yeah. So and Gerard knows, being a young guy in the elevator with Vince, you got to give it up. You got to give it up.
Bro. Bro.
I mean, as much as I am a fan of Matt Riddle's work, there's a reason why Brock didn't want to work with him. I mean, there's also a reason why he's not in WWE right now. So
there's a reason why fucking Goldberg, and I can't stand Goldberg, didn't want to work with him.
Yeah, I'll always be on Riddle's side on that though.
Jacob. All it does come down to that is to where the senior guy in the match has the right to book the match.
Yeah.
And but the problem is you have to work the senior guy's style. The senior guy doesn't have to work your style. So you can't complain about it. It's one of the few businesses where seniority seniority means something in the ring. It might not mean nothing else in the company, only means it in the ring. So that's all it is.
Yeah. Showing respect.
And like I said, like a lot of you guys don't want to show the respect, and showing the respect to the veterans who've been there.
Well, I mean, that's another reason why, like I was saying earlier, like that's one of the reasons why I don't like Hangman, because Hangman fucking does interviews like saying, "Oh, I don't need to take advice."
You've heard of the mass transit incident, right?
Oh yeah,
17-year-old kid, Punk, thought he was going to tell New Jack what New Jack was going to do in the ring. Well, he found out you don't tell New Jack what to do in the freaking ring.
What I'm about to do to that kid, they're gonna talk about for 25 years, and then
25
still
years
talk
later,
about it.
25 years later, we're talking about it. But that's just the way it goes. And you know,
rest in peace, New Jack. One love.
And unfortunately, you have too many people that get into professional wrestling thinking they're going to be that cocky, and a good potato knocks cockiness right out of you.
Yeah,
you will stop.
And again, well, yeah, I mean, we're talking about Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens, and like people like Vince Russo all the time. They're always like, "Oh, Sami Zayn doesn't look tough." They're just or Kevin Owens, they're not tough. Kick Russo's ass. Oh yeah. Let me tell you something. But Sami Zayn looks like he can work on my car, bro. And that, I mean, I've never even worked on a car in my life, bro. But I mean, yeah, I just think Riddle's comment is stupid. I mean, Daniel Pewter, fucking Jesus Christ. That was a great Royal Rumble moment. Talking about the Royal Rumble, when Daniel Pewter got beat up. Was it the ICP? That the Acolyte beat up because they didn't want to do a job. No, I think it was Public Enemy, right? Yeah, I think it was Public Enemy. I don't think it was because they didn't want to do the job. I think it was just because they were from ECW and fucking Bradshaw.
Oh, no, he's with the Insane Clown Posse.
I don't think. No, I don't. Oh no, you're thinking. I think it's the Dudleys that beat up the Insane Clown Posse. But yes. I don't think it's because they didn't want to do the job. Yeah.
Well, it's just because they were the Insane Clown Posse coming into the wrestling business.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's just because they didn't like the Insane Clown.
Whoever beat them up, it was the old school way: is you're not coming into our industry.
Oh yeah, they didn't want to do the table spot. Yeah, that's right.
They got it done anyway.
Yeah, the hard way. Yeah, the Acolytes made sure they got it done, man. Because we never saw Public Enemy again. And it's the greatest thing about that too is on commentary, like they're like during the match, like you could hear them, they're just like Jesus. And I don't think we're gonna see Public Enemy again. They're getting destroyed. And we never saw Public Enemy again.
Put it this way,
great. One of
those are two guys that you just did not piss off. Was Ron Simmons and Bradshaw. You just did not piss them off back then.
Yep. That's what a great match.
Right out the door. Yep, they had the bags packed and see you later. Bye. They pulled the bushwhacker Luke. They walked in, hit the ring, walked out. See you later. Bye.
It's sad too because Public Enemy never recovered from that, and I think they're both dead now. So yeah, that's just really unfortunate. Yeah, but I mean, as far as we talk about it all the time, with these new wrestlers nowadays, especially just not showing respect. I mean, but then you have someone like Austin Theory, who asks Randy Orton if he could use a cutter finisher, and you have people like that, and people who seem and someone like Logan Paul, say what you want about Logan Paul, he seems like a fucking douche, but he seems to respect people.
Ask him to do, he does.
Yeah, exactly. And it's just and especially if you see on the Unreal show, if you see the way he is behind the scenes, it's pretty cool. So I don't know, man. We talk about it every week on this show. It's just the modern wrestling. It's just especially WWE now.
You've worked jobs that you probably worked jobs where you worked there longer than some of the people around you, and the people around you thought they knew more than you.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
And that's the way it is in every workplace where the rookie guy always wants to come in, think he knows more than the people who've been there 20 to 30 years longer than him. And he thinks he can run the joint. And he hasn't paid 1 ounce of dues in running it. He's not the top ticket on the bill and nothing like that. He's only in the position he's in because of who he's working with. Okay?
Unreal is more scripted than Days of Our
And
Lives.
that's the thing. You're gonna call it Unreal,
It's
but
pretty
you gotta doctor the footage of it. I don't get that. You want to make it really unreal? Do it like live OP live on Friday nights where they don't know what the hell's gonna happen. That's how you really make it.
I mean, I've always said they should just. I've always just said they should just put like a live camera inside the performance center and just have the fucking so they can see them do drills and shit like that.
Hey, I got an idea.
All a Big Brother style, you know.
You have,
but like
you're on Netflix, right? And the production meetings are on 12 o'clock in the afternoon. Have live production meeting right on Netflix from 12 to 1. We're gonna do our production so people can actually watch the live production meeting on Netflix.
Yeah, and just, you know, I mean, don't get me wrong, I do like the Unreal series. I'm a big fan of documentary type shows, but yeah, the whole scripted process of it is weird as fuck. And the fact that I am 100% convinced now because like they showed a trailer for it on season 2 because season 2 is coming out, I think, on Thursday or something like that. And they showed Ron, the Truth Killings, getting fired, and then they used it as a storyline. And I'm 100% convinced now that it was all for this show.
How do you have a storyline?
That's where we're getting.
Well, I mean, Nikki Bella told
And that's where we're getting.
it's scripted. It's predetermined.
Well, yeah, Nikki Bella, she exposed the whole business. You know, get her. You know, where's Jim Cornette freaking out? Jim Cornette when we need him. But if we're gonna start. And same thing, we're gonna, you know, the fucking Seth Rollins.
Don't you go hiding behind the wall now? We know too many people that hide behind the wall.
Yeah, no, AEW AAA is better than most WWE stuff. I mean, for a long time, yeah, it was. I mean, I agree with that. But if we're gonna get to a point now where we're scripting stuff out on the live show and then scripting it out for a reality show, but then we're going to try to make it seem like, oh, this is the real shit. And, you know, like the Seth Rollins injury is going to be explored this season. And that's great because look what karma happened to that because he actually really got injured. Mm-hmm. But it's just, you know, it just puts a sour taste in my mouth. I think Dan, you know, is taking a shit or something. I don't know what happened to him. But
he had to step away.
They interviewed my man Road Dogg for it. Yeah, I mean, good old Road Dogg. You know, great creative genius. What else is going on?
I'll tell you what's going on, and Dan's not here, so you can talk smack about AEW and violence. So, Darby Allin's brother got engaged.
And what's that got to do with the price of China?
Well, because he set his brother on fire for it.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Alan set his own brother on fire.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's hilarious about that too is like how the bride to be just is not phased at all.
Yeah.
What the heck is this?
This is it. Hang on, if it'll play. Come on. See, even the internet knows this is trash.
Did he mean to set him on fire?
Yeah, it was a stunt.
Even the internet. Okay, and here's another thing. Like Darby Allin, we had Darby Allin versus Pac on Dynamite, and literally now I will preface this. It was a great time being there live, but this is a show. This is a weekly Dynamite match, and Pac just throws Darby Allin like as hard as he can onto the steel steps, and dude, it just made a sound.
He should have had a broken back.
Yeah, but pretty much. But like he really like this is weekly TV, and he dived off the balcony there too. Like he just does this shit.
What the heck?
And then he gave an interview this week, and he's like, "Oh, wrestling shouldn't be about the spots."
Hold on,
and I'm like,
"It's only 25 seconds. Hold on, let's take a look at this."
Oh yeah.
Okay, cool. Can you stay with me a sec? Will you marry me?
You didn't give a yes or no?
No. He's not freaking out. Help him! Help!
This genius dresses like that all the time.
Yep.
Yeah, he dresses like that all the time. Like he did an interview one time where it's just him like coming out of an airport and you can still see like he still has like all of his makeup on. He's like, oh yeah, I don't shower. I just don't do it, dude. And then he did an interview on Ariel Helwani where like he was just talking and then he just pours water on himself. And then Ariel Helwani is just like, oh, why did you do that? And he's like, oh, it's fine. This guy's a weirdo.
He's
I'm
so
gonna put this, okay? There's nothing in society for stuff like that to where purposely lighting yourself on fire on a proposal. What are you trying to say? You want to be cremated before you die?
Well, and I just love that the fiance just A, did not care, and then B, didn't give a yes or no, and then just ran away. Help him. Like no one else was helping him.
She didn't even help put him out. She didn't get any kind of water trying to help put him out either. She's like, I'm out of here.
Tells you all you need to know.
I'm out.
Yeah, and then Darby's standing there, and this is what's crazy. Supposedly Darby's straight edge too, so that's even more insane to me. I'm just like, wow.
I don't buy that.
I'd have a bucket of water there or something like that if you're gonna try a stunt.
Yeah, that's that's Darby for you. I mean, I don't.
So in the ring, out of the ring, he's extreme.
Yep, he's extreme at his end. I mean, if he's going to become the AEW champion by the end of the year, I'm pretty positive. So, get ready. It's going to be like that moment where they had that guy win the North American title in NXT, and like they tried to put it around his waist.
He's not already on painkillers.
That's what I'm saying. I don't believe for a second he's not.
Right.
Yeah.
You do something stupid like that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, he's going to be crippled by the time, because again, he's fucking young as shit. He's only he's not even 30, I don't think. So that's cray. But yeah, no, I mean, we got Saturday night's main event. Another match is Jacob Fatu versus Cody Rhodes. Now, I like this a lot because the crowd seems to be turning on Cody, and I think we might be getting a Cody heel turn very soon. And yeah, I mean, the only downside is that they put Jacob Fatu in the ring with Kit Wilson on Friday. So, they booed the shit out of Jacob Fatu. So that was sad. But yeah, I don't think Cody should be anywhere near the title picture, but I just think he's going to get the title back somehow before WrestleMania. So I just have a bad feeling it's going to be Roman and Cody at Mania again, because they feel like that's, the money match. Because I can't see Drew holding the belt till Mania, because if Drew holds the belt till Mania, then I guess you could do Cody and Drew again, but I just don't see that as a Mania match. And it really should be like, I would honestly, if Cody's going to get the belt, then I would do Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton, but I don't know where Randy Orton fits into any of this. And no, he's feuding with The Miz. I'm sorry, that's I forgot about that, but that great feud that needs to be reignited. Yeah, no, Darby sags in spandex, dude. Yeah, he has no muscle or skin fat at all. Yeah, I agree with you, John. But yeah, no, Royal Rumble's looking interesting. I do think we are seeing Jericho. The question is, do they wait till number 30 or do they bring him out early? I think he's going to be at a number 30. But then I hope we get some AAA surprises in the Rumble, though. Like I think we're seeing Mr. Iguana. I hope we see what's that? The hamburger guy, Nino hamburger fatty. I don't know what else to call him.
What I was gonna say is,
Darby fucking Allen, you waited for me to leave the fucking room so you could bring up Darby fucking Allen.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
My methods. I have my ways.
No, fuck no. Darby fucking Allen. Man, you're telling me this fuck is going to be the champion? And hold on, Sting is talking about how this is a great guy. He's a really good guy. The motherfucker doesn't fucking shower. It probably smells like a fucking dog's ass. Walks around and he's going to be the champion. The championship belt can't even fit around his fucking waist. It's going to fall right off. I'm sorry.
You're supposed to be the face of the company. You're supposed to do the meet and greets, the face of the company, and this is the guy you want doing it?
Well, and here's the thing with that now, as much as dumb as Darby is, when he climbed Mount Everest, he put a fucking flag of AEW on Mount Everest, and they're not showing that on TV. Like Jericho said that, and I agree with Jericho.
This is my fucking issue with that. Why? Look, I'm sorry, Darby, you love this company so much. You risked your life to fucking climb a mountain. I'm putting a picture of my fucking dad up there. I'm putting a picture of my wife. I'm putting something up there that means something, not a fucking AEW flag. And this is where I'll agree with Gerard. That's fucking stupid. That is the dumbest shit. That is fucking dumb.
Can you record that, please? Just and rerun that.
Darby Allin.
No.
I'm sorry.
Sting's son wrestled on Wednesday. He wrestled live. I was there when he wrestled live.
What I was going to say is, Trips, can you record that and just have a thing to where Dan agrees with Gerard? Can you rewind?
You want me to loop that? Yes, I can.
Yeah, reloop.
Yeah, but yeah,
I didn't try to play it. I said I could do. See, and normally when he steps away, it's you two monkeys that piss him off, and he's like, "I know they're going to say something," but this time it was me.
Sting's son wrestled on Wednesday, so I did see Sting's son wrestle live, and it wasn't bad. He wrestled a dark match, so.
And wait, you're telling me that fucking TNA was in Texas? I didn't get to see it. I didn't get to meet Tommy fucking Dreamer.
That's unfortunate. Yeah, they were in Arizona like a couple months back, and I didn't get to go.
Yeah, they were in Texas. Were they in Texas like a couple weeks ago?
So I was in a car wreck, and nobody. I just spent $500 on a fucking Master Chief costume, and I could have spent like a third of that to go to fucking TNA.
$500 on a Master Chief costume.
It's yeah. And a Michael.
Wait, hold on. What are you trying to redo Top Gun?
It was an impulse purchase.
Master Chief's Top Gun, right?
No, it's Halo.
Video game.
Oh God! Because I thought Master Chief was Top Gun.
No.
Oh no! I'm sorry. No, wait a minute. Hold on. No,
although I would love.
That's G.I. Jane. I'm sorry. G.I. Jane is Master Chief.
I mean, $500 is a little steep. I mean, I'd probably spend. I mean, on a costume, I don't know. It depends. Unless like I'm going to Comic-Con or something.
Well, yeah, we're going to a con.
Okay, if you're going to Comic-Con, then that makes sense. But
right, Jacob, you spend the $500 on G.I. Jane.
The helmet lights up though.
Yeah, I mean, I would just.
It's 26 pieces. Like it's.
Yeah, I could just spend $500 on someone that looks like G.I. Jane. You know?
But she might have a penis. You don't know.
Oh,
that is also true. Yeah, you know, kind of you roll the dice sometimes.
If you take her home, she got a deep voice with an Adam's apple. Her name.
You gotta check that. You gotta check the undercarriage before you take them home.
Hey, my friend just went. Oh my god! Hey, that's a cool ass helmet though.
It lights up.
Oh, that's dope.
Oh, listen here, Predator.
Yeah. Oh my god.
The other impulse.
Michael Myers.
Jesus Christ.
This is my life.
You know, it's crazy that Halo is going to be on PlayStation.
Hello, Michael. Halloween ain't for another couple months, Michael.
God, the recent Halloween movies were such fucking shit, dude. Oh, those are the way. By the way, one of the best 2-hour naps I've ever had in my whole life was the second.
Just let you know, Yeah, I just don't. I don't have anything to do with video games. I'm sorry, I don't do anything with video games, so I would not even know what you're talking about.
And I haven't played Halo in years, man.
If it ain't like spades or like solitaire or poker,
Jesus Christ.
I have no, yeah.
I'm sorry. The way he says it, canaster.
Listen, I tried playing Dance Revolution 2 weeks ago, and I had my wife on the floor laughing at me because I got 2 left feet for dancing, and I'm good.
Just Dance is better. What else was it? Damn it, I was going to say something. I forgot. I think you're muted, Dan.
What's going on, Spartan?
But I mean,
Ed DiBiase Jr. had to go to court last week.
And his father's still fighting to get himself out of all that stuff.
Yeah, I think apparently it's $2.9 million for Mississippi welfare that they were fraudulently laundering.
And the $1 million man.
Got a price.
And I was gonna say, and the $1 million man he looks like he's gonna be. He's look like he's gonna get out of this.
His son, not so
taking
much.
the hit.
Right. Even though he had to shut down his ministry and all that stuff, he looks like he might walk.
It's crazy that, going back, that they thought Ted Jr. was going to be the breakout star legacy.
I got a question for you guys, and I'm hoping you guys understand me on this one. What do you think about wrestlers per se putting out there for donations from GoFundMe. And I'm asking this because I don't know if you guys saw what happened.
The Japanese wrestler, but all that.
What happened with Mickey Rourke a couple weeks ago? And when I'm watching this thing with Mickey Rourke, and I'm thinking about, okay, when the wrestlers put out there for the GoFundMe, there was this thing that Mickey Rourke was going to be losing his house and stuff like that. Well, come to find out, he never actually authorized the people to put a GoFundMe page.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and again, that happens a lot, though. Like, you know,
that's what I'm asking you. When it comes to professional wrestlers, because we all know Brian Knobbs, when he got it done, when he put up the GoFundMe, should we be sorry for these guys now because when they were making that kind of money and they squandered it, should they honestly be looking at the fans now to help them pay for their bills when, like I said, when they were
you really want to hear my fucking opinion on that?
Yes.
No. I would say it depends on the situation. Like someone like, for instance, someone like Sabu, you know, we were talking about. Yeah, I think, you know, for him, because I feel like he should have been taken better. They should have taken better care of him.
Absolutely.
Someone like Raven too. I mean, you know.
But to be
like
fair,
Raven,
those guys weren't flaunting their fucking fortunes, and they were helping everybody they could.
Yeah,
and again, John came in here the other day talking about how fucking Sabu spent all that money to help Ariel, who is also Shelly Martinez, get fucking rental cars, and she fucked them on that. And how I know Raven for a fact has helped so many people over his issues were drugs. Let's just call it what it is. I love Scott Levy, favorite wrestler of all time, but how he fucking.
I think he's dealing with dementia now. Yeah.
Well, and here's the thing with that too,
but someone like Brian Knobbs, who was fucking like licking it up with fucking Hogan, who definitely had money, was blowing his money on coke and shit like that and stupid shit, got an opportunity in fucking TNA of all places, got an opportunity in WCW because of Hogan, made buku fucking money, never got fucked over, but was getting buku money, and now I'm supposed to feel sorry for you? Yeah.
Well, and like the Ridge Holland situation recently, and by the way, there's been not a word about that, huh? That just went away.
I brought that up earlier. Bridge Holland's the one I was talking about, Gerard. That WWE is fucking these motherfuckers over, and AEW.
I think the only way they fucked over Ridge Holland is that he got injured in a TNA ring and they didn't pay for it. That's the only thing.
He did the job for fucking WWE.
But I will say this, for him to be begging for money like he wasn't.
That GoFundMe. That GoFundMe was just like you said earlier, opened up by someone who didn't have his fucking.
I'm just saying. I don't believe he didn't know about it. I'm just going to go. That's just my opinion. I don't believe he didn't.
Yeah, but see, Jacob, the people that are doing this stuff, the people that are doing this stuff and setting up those GoFundMes and shit like that, they're the ones collecting the money, not Ridge Holland.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I'll plead the fifth on. I mean, I'll plead the fifth on that.
If it comes out some other way, but I have to take the man at his word.
Yeah,
if the man says he had nothing to do with it, then I'm going to agree.
Yeah,
with
my opinion. I'll say that because I don't want to be liable just in case anything comes out. But but like someone like former TNA star Joe Doring. You know, I don't know if you guys know who that is. He's been out since 2021, I think, with brain cancer. And with brain cancer, he's had brain cancer surgery. And I actually posted like a year ago, I think, on the TNA Reddit page. I was like, hey, is there any update? Because Joe Doring doesn't have any like social media or anything like that. Yeah. So I just asked if there was an update on him. And I got a response back, which was fucking weird. They're like, by someone close in Joe Doring's family. And, he was relying on a wheelchair for a little bit. And now his sister, I think, or sister-in-law has set up a GoFundMe. So situations like that.
Yeah, because Joe Doring is a hell of he had a Stan Hansen style. He had a Stan Hansen look. The motherfucker Joe Doring was the shit. I'm going to be honest. I love me some Joe Doring.
Unfortunate too, because I think they're about to give him a run for. I bet they're about to give him a run with the belt. I think because he was good.
He was a monster. He was an old school Stan Lariat Hansen style monster.
Yeah. So as far as I know, he has a GoFundMe out right now, but because he was really fucking good, but he's been out for like almost 5 years now because of that. So unfortunate,
what kills me, and you guys, I hope you understand this. Is also these guys who get the GoFundMe, get the problems fixed in their lives, and go right back to doing the things that they were doing before they got fixed, and then get into trouble, and then get into trouble again, and then ask the people for money again. And how many times can you ask the fans for their money to watch you squander it?
But that's on the fans. Like, you can ask all day long. We live in a crowdfunding
Oh,
society
God.
right now where everybody needs, anybody who needs help can ask for it on a scale that 15, 20 years ago wasn't possible. And if you choose to give money to someone who is habitually problematic, that's on you. I think you can ask for whatever you want. It's up to everybody else to decide if they want to fund that.
I think, to that same statement, I agree. If they want to put a fucking GoFundMe up, cool. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, yeah, that shit ain't happening again.
Well, and it's a difference, like, because I don't really have a problem with the GoFundMe's, like, when they're legit, but there's also, like, there's people who do like people who have OnlyFans or stuff like that. It's like,
damn well you were paying money to try to see Cora Jade's tits. Don't fuck with me. Don't even play with me.
She's too plastic.
You were dropping fucking $10 a month to see Cora Jade's tits.
I bet you he still has Mandy Rose.
Dude, I don't. Just look up Mandy Rose and nude Fat Bello. You get all the shit for free. But anyways,
what?
But I'm just saying I don't need to pay for any of that. It's all on the internet.
Nude Fat Bella?
Nude Fat Bello. Fat Pello. It's a website. But anyways,
he's gonna ask you to write that down later for him. Just let you know, Jake.
Anyway, and I don't pay for content on OnlyFans. That's just simp shit.
Who's the other one? Who's the other one that went with her?
Evans.
Yeah, Lacey Evans.
Lacey Evans.
She picked the right career because wrestling was not it for her.
She runs a diner in the state that she lives in, so you can go get breakfast. She does pancakes.
All right, I'm down.
See how he knows all this shit about her, right?
No, I read the menu.
I'm sure you did. Right out there on her fucking OnlyFans.
I'm trying to go to Florida soon, so I'm going to try to hit Hogan's Beat Shop, so that'll be lit.
Is it still in business?
I think so.
Well, because it was never open when he was alive, so.
It was open. There was just nobody there.
Yeah, that's true. Well, when Hogan died, like his stock were like raised up, like the real American beers, like stock went through the roof. Like.
I still can't find it in any store.
Nick wanted all that shit, right?
Yeah, I still can't find it in the stores.
Hogan not doing jobs in the afterlife. It's crazy. But I will say this: Royal Rumble's coming up soon. Besides Jericho, who else do we see making a surprise appearance? I mean, and Joe Hendry's obviously showing up. I wouldn't say that's a surprise. I'm pretty sure he's going to.
Saudi Arabia, Iron Sheik.
Yes,
fucking bullshit.
The ashes of Iron Sheik being wheeled out. I would love to see that one sumo guy that they brought out for the greatest Royal Rumble that one year.
No, who the fuck he was? Akimono was Akimono?
Yeah, no. When the prince thought Yokozuna was still alive.
I want Yokozuna.
I'm trying to remember the name of the big Omos.
Yeah, I could see Omos in there. He's in AAA now, killing it. He's now Vikingo's manager. So they have the smallest dude. They have Microman in AAA, so he's not the smallest dude. They have like the smallest top luchador in AAA, Vikingo, with Omos, and the size difference is fucking hilarious. So
one last thing before you get going, Dan, I just gotta say this thing about John. Some people need help every day. Oh.
What do you mean? I still got 6 minutes, Dick. I'm going to be here as long as you are.
No.
So, what do we all think about Devon and JR? What's the whole feud going on?
Don't get look. I'm John.
So, JR says he never said it, and he said that with all of his health problems and everything he's dealing with, it doesn't behoove him to lie at this point. That he should just be honest. But he did say he was taught how to work with black talent, which kind of skews the question. What did you have to learn? Was it to not say that certain word? Because apparently Devon's not the only one who's saying he has said it about them. I'm
not saying it. Other people are saying it, not me. I'm not saying it. I'm not saying that Jim Ross is a racist. I'm only saying he has a wonderful barbecue sauce. Other people, not me. He's a wonderful, wonderful guy. huge, big
I
deal
mean,
in the business.
It's JR. I mean,
But
again,
the thing, look, I know that John, that you have been tight with them damn Deadlies for a long time.
oh the Missy Hyatt story. Yeah, because JR's the pimp, man. When after his wife died, he really
What did Sonny say?
He was looking for a slobber knocker. And Missy Hyatt is definitely
imagine
a slobber knocker.
imagine JR whispering sweet nothings into your ear.
Before we say anything else, I want to talk about something that the late New Jack once talked about. He did an interview talking about Missy Hyatt, and he said Missy Hyatt sees things. Missy Hyatt loses things, and one time Missy Hyatt lost her car, and he said he went looking for that car, could not find it in the park garage, was looking all over for it, but Missy was crazy, and Missy heard things. And one time she said that someone stole her car, but she didn't have her keys. And New Jack said, I got to get the fuck out of here.
I mean, the funniest thing about all this, though, is like they literally, I mean, this is all Maven's fault because they literally, like they're like, oh, I'm not going to say who it was. And then Maven just immediately goes, go Sooners. So
Boomer Sooner.
Come out. Yeah, and then Devon immediately had to come out and say, yeah, it was JR who I was talking about. And, oh, wow, John's really getting into the dirt.
Yeah, I can't.
What was it? Okay, so, yeah, Devon came out and said, that, yeah, JR did say this. And then JR said that he doesn't remember. And then Devon said, no, yes, you did.
So you're the one who stole her car, John. Gotcha. Now we know. Finally, this 20-year story, we finally have the answer.
I just think that this is a case of I would probably say that this did happen and JR just probably genuinely doesn't remember it.
I believe that, John. I believe that because I'm pretty sure he pulled a fork or a knife out on you.
Oh yeah. But yeah, I just think this probably did happen and JR just doesn't remember it because he's sickly. Just being just being honest. But
I can see JR, and I'm just going to say what I'm just let me say.
I never took the Porsche for a ride once. When Why?
JR said something along the lines of, I was taught how to talk to the colored talent, then I'm like,
yeah. So if that's word for word what he said, you're lying. You're lying.
I'll let them use the whites only water fountain all the time. That's
yeah, it's basically it.
You know what that sounds like to me?
They were never on the back of my bus.
That sounds to me like when Whitney Houston said, "I $500,000 worth of heroin. Show me the receipts."
I just love that he still
I
love that he still calls him the colored talent.
I don't know if that's what was said, but I
yeah, I know.
I was friends with JYD.
That was the gist. He was taught how to work with people of color.
That's just funny.
Just like I said, Gerard being with Hispanic, that's why he has this excuse to hate all those Mexican people.
Why?
You use that as an excuse. You're married to a Latina. It's a shield. That's
your
Gerard.
ass. You've seen my wife.
You're a lucky man. I don't know why she puts up with your shit.
She's beautiful.
She's spoiled.
She's gonna kick your ass now.
Please. I said it all the time. Please. And Dan, you being married know exactly what I'm talking about by that. You cannot beat up the willing. Thank you, ma'am. May I have another?
What the fuck is wrong with you, Gerard?
All of you Marks have been listening to the Marks Podcast on YouTube.